Hi, it's Don the Auction Professor here. I thought I'd go over another area that I actually sell quite a bit of, vintage phones. I sell phones probably one a week, maybe more. I see them all the time. Usually you can get them for $5 or less at a garage sale, even thrift stores. I've gotten some at Savers in the past before they closed down here. Same with Goodwill. I'll see them at Salvation Army. Colors are best. These date from the 60s, some of them are 70s or earlier, back to the 50s. Colors sell a phone. Here's a good example, baby blue. It's 1950s. I expect to get 40 or 50 bucks for it. I believe I bought 3 phones for $5 a piece from this guy. I've had it for a little while. It's not up right now, but that's what I expect to get out of it. Another oddball one. This is an awful looking green. I haven't even cleaned it up. I just got it the other day. Another $30, $40 phone. Yellow ones too. And again, I'll probably get 25, 30 bucks for the yellow. All, as I said, all vintage. It's not as important as the kind of phone it is. Bells sell best. There are some earlier ones that'll sell better than bells, but that's usually what I sell a lot of. Like the brown one here, I would expect to get, again, another, I don't know, 30, 40 bucks. Same with the red, 30, 40 bucks. I believe all these here that you see are from the 60s-ish or before, other than this one. You can kind of see the size and the shape of them. The heavier they are, the older they are. I know people say you can't use these on the new modern. They've switched to digital. I've had these working. If you take the time, you can actually rewire them. They do work still. I use a 1958 wall phone in our kitchen. Works fine, and it does ring. I know everybody says, oh, you can get them working, but it won't ring. They will if you pay attention and spend your time researching which wires go where. I've took networking. I messed with the cords before. I don't have any problem taking something apart or rewiring it a little bit. But again, these can all be fixed to work in modern day equipment. I don't care what the phone company says. Mine rings every time someone calls. I can talk on it, listen, the whole works. So show you some more here in just a second. Here's another group of phones. Here's some earlier ones. This one's quite heavy. It's made in probably the 30s or 40s. Solid metal case. Even the headset's very heavy. I would expect on this one, I can't quite make out the Stromberg, fairly decent brand. I'll probably get 60 or 70 for this one. Here's another oddball size and style. Again, early phone. This is probably 50s. Still has the police emergency number on it. Again, 50, 60. The least popular are these plain old black ones. I'll probably get 10 or 15. Here's a cream colored one. Probably 25 or 30 on this one. Here's another unique one. Just looks like a standard, say, princess style phone. It's fairly heavy. It's an ITT, but the special part of this, it actually has a dial instead of push button. These are always worth more. I'll probably get 25 or 30 for this one minimum, just because of the color and the dial up here. So phones are always good. Here's another group of phones. It's an oddball mix. This one's a 4-in-1. I believe it's French from what it looks like on the back. Very heavy. This one probably weighs 10 pounds. It's got an extra box. Original coated wire. Probably from circa World War II-ish. I paid $15 for it at a flea market. I expect probably to get 60 or 70 for it, maybe more. Here's another. This one looks like the original candlestick. This is actually a newer version. It's still worth about 60 bucks. I paid 3 or 4 bucks for it at a garage sale a year ago. I haven't put it up yet, so one of these days I'll get to it. I've got a big area to store some of this stuff, so it hasn't been an issue. This one I paid $1 for. This is a British one. These sell for, I don't know, 15, 20 bucks when they don't spin. I'll probably just snap this one apart real quick and oil it up and it'll work, I'm sure. It feels like it's just stuck from years. Once it spins and it looks like it'll work, I'll probably get 40 or so for this one. You also see the like the box wall versions. This was off a ship, I believe. World War II. This is the whole unit. This mounts on the wall. It's more like a, I would say, an intercom or something along the line, ship-to-ship messages from like the bridge or something. I expect 60 bucks or so on this one as well too. There's one more I want to show you, which I see, and a lot of people don't realize it's a phone, but we'll get to that in just a second here. And here's just a couple other last ones. This one I see quite often. It's actually basically a box phone. You see them on tables and stuff back in the 60s. It actually still works. I messed with the cord and it does work. I get 30 or 40 for these. I usually pay a couple bucks for these. Most people laugh at them, but they're still worth selling. I also buy parts and pieces, headsets. This one's actually from an ATT operator. I've had similar ones from like pilots, World War II issued ones, military ones, old style plugins. I also buy the parts. This one's an early one, 1930s phone, weighs a ton. I can still even sell these parts 10, 20 bucks possibly, depending on, and it still works. So yeah, 10, 20 bucks. But that's phones, don't pass them up. See them a lot. Just watch out, colors are best. Multicolored, oddball ones, earlier the better, the heavier the better. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, watch, share, and like my videos. Have a good day.